what are some of the innovative trends in the financial services space that Ameriprise is evaluating as new opportunities? I'm sure they're not suggesting everybody go out and purchase crypto.
Right.
But what are some of the things? I mean, we see a lot in fintech and kind of that
Absolutely.
space. New technologies that are being leveraged, whether it be banking, whether it be working with wealth advisors. What are some of the interesting things you can sort of talk about that maybe aren't so much crystal ball, they're starting to crystallize, if you will, but that are out there that are innovative?
Sure, yeah, and the big buzzword, of course, is fintech, right? But that's a catch-all. So what's cool about working in a large financial services is we can touch all different types of technology. One of the things I'm really proud of is we have always had some, we flirted back and forth with a bank, basically. So Ameriprise has wealth management, Ameriprise has insurance and annuities. We have an asset management, our global asset management, big asset manager. And then we've recently, not too long ago, about 2 years ago, started up our bank. And so that was exciting because it allowed us to rethink. We had a bank before. It allowed us to rethink how we wanted to implement fintech within our environment, right? And it gave us greenfield, right, to basically come up with that strategy. My job really is to try to figure out how to solve problems using technologies that exist in the various areas that we have access to, right, to solve a problem. So a lot of times the solution is not the most glamorous technology implementation, right? The buzzwords, we don't get to use those buzzwords, but how we put it together and the innovation about how it serves the client is the fun stuff, right? So, being able to create a mortgage system, be able to create a savings account, and standing that whole system up, interacting with big other financial services companies, right, is really exciting. So, I don't want to get too deep into tech terms, but ultimately, right, there's nothing in, technology is evolving, right, but we need the consistent, always working, reliable type of things to be in our environment to make sure we can continue to serve our customers. So it's a way to say, well, I love to tell you that we do blockchain, we use ChatGPT, we use all these things, but and I love that stuff. So don't get me wrong, I'm playing around and doing all some fancy stuff. I'm cloud certified. I spin up Kubernetes things and EC2 instances, and I can spit buzzwords every day. My business don't give a crap.
Yeah.
Right. All my business wants is, did you solve my problem? Did you provide value? And how cheap can you do it? Right? So I think back to your point about networking and those other conversations, that's where you can have the fun, right? But when you're in an environment that's demanding delivery on a certain timeline, cost, those levers of cost, time to complete, right? Cost, benefit, and the value, right? Delivered. You gotta stay within kind of a box sometimes.